boat insurance with Progressive.
No one knows who those people are. It can be painful.
Hand me your coats. There's an extra seat right here.
No. We don't need a coat wrangler.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home, auto, and more with us.
No one who made the movies here.
Yes, sweet! Hanging that big old TV with just a little lean. You deserve a delicious Dr. Pepper.
I do?
Oh, yeah! And you're not the only one.
Maybe you got the kids to school.
But I was 20 minutes late.
Oh, mama, parenting is hard. And you're sweet that you're doing great.
I just passed this test that proves I'm not a bot.
Not a bot, so hot. Everyone's on something that deserves a Dr. Pepper.
Tigers 1, Commodores nothing. Second inning on the way here at Hawkins Field in Nashville. There are the two coaches. Jay Johnson, his first season as head coach at LSU after a great run in Arizona. In fact, those two squared off out in Omaha last year in Game 1 of the College World Series. Jay Johnson, excellent run at Arizona. Tim Corbin, year 20 as head coach of the Commodores. As we see Cade Doty, one of the stars of last night's LSU win. And Jay Johnson saying he's really proud of his guys after last night's game. Felt like in the first inning they were really locked in. And with the 5 home runs they hit last night, they gave them 100. Now they have 101. So they're really in tune with what they needed to do. And this guy was a big part of it. Cade Doty, dozen home runs, 49 RBIs, hit 2 in last night's game. Christian Little has a 2-ball 1-strike count on the leadoff man here in the LSU second. Doty 2 for 5, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Tied for first with Spencer Jones in the SEC in doubles with 18, 3 balls and a strike.
You go back to last night, you just got to give a lot of credit to LSU. It wasn't like Vandy pitching was, just walking a ton of guys and being really sloppy. LSU just came out swinging and was hitting everything.
Hitters count. Little misses away. Leadoff walk for Doty.
Kind of even saw Scott Brown come out. I think it was in the second inning, and talking with Devin Futrell, and just was smiling a little bit and saying, "Hey, like there's no sometimes you're just going to get hit, so you just got to throw it in there and see what happens." But Christian Little, a tall order tonight to keep this LSU team at bay. Got to have a little run support here early from his offense, though.
Jordan Thompson, the shortstop now. He had 3 hits, including a home run last night. 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Breaking pitch stays downstairs. Thompson on the year, 288. Home run last night was his 6th. 26 RBIs for the California native, the sophomore. 1-0 advantage for LSU, and the leadoff man on here in the second. Little finds a plate with the slider for a strike, 1-1. LSU probably coming in here to start this SEC finale in terms of the regular season, feeling like want to bounce back and have some momentum going into the postseason after a sweep by LSU, or by Ole Miss, I should say, at home last weekend at LSU. 2 balls and a strike. Lost 5-3, 11-1, and 8-5, but have looked great so far here in Nashville. They scored a midweek win over Northwestern State, 19-7. Get them back on track. Two on count, short lead for Doty over at first. He is on the move, hit toward the left side, past Diaz. Doty's going to go first to third. He was running on the pitch. The single by Thompson, the third hit already for the Tigers, and they have him at the corners, nobody out.
Yeah, LSU doesn't steal a ton of bags, but they do a good job running the bases, very aggressive. Had him in motion. Ball gets through, just kept him on running. Definitely think that was a hit and run.
Yeah, he saw Doty peak a little about halfway to second base and makes it all the way to the third third for Braden Jobert. 259, but good power numbers. 15 home runs, 46 RBIs. Tigers threatening to add to a 1-0 lead. Nobody out in the second. Out in front on the first pitch from Little. Jobert tied for 10th in the SEC in home runs with those 15. Hit number 15 last night. It was a solo shot. Scored 2 runs, went 2 for 4. After homering twice in their midweek game on Tuesday. Slider for a strike. 0-2. That was more of a, maybe more of a 12-6 curve right there.
Yeah,
Christian Little. Good looking pitch.
Just kind of see the tighter spin on it, but that was a little looser. Drop that one in for a strike now. Has him down 0-2.
In the dirt, rolls toward the backstop. The toss not in time as the run scorers. Doty slides in safely. Vulture went back to get the baseball as tossed to Christian Little. Probably wasn't in time anyway, and that makes it 2-0 LSU on the wild pitch.
Yeah, he's got him 0-2. So tries to get him to chase down, but looked like Bulger just didn't get over in front of that one and tried to pick it, and as a result gets by him. LSU able to get across the board.
So Doty scores. Thompson goes to second. Vanderbilt overall has been good in terms of the number of wild pitches on the season. Had the 3rd fewest in SEC coming in. Bounce toward the right side. Keegan will have to hurry. He got there in time to retire Jobert as the runner goes to 3rd, the first out.
Kind of a tweener ball right in between Keegan and Little. See the convergence. I think if he would have flipped it to Little, I think it would have been even closer, but barely got him.
Yeah, I think if he had tried to flip the Little, Jobert might have been safe on that play. Tom really good at first base. He and Enrique Bradfield named today semifinalists for the Dick Hauser Trophy by the Collegiate Baseball Writers Association. LSU with a run in each of the first 2 innings and a man at 3rd with 1 out. Here's Tyler McManus, the catcher. For 3 last night. Did have 2 walks and a run scored.
You look at the home run numbers on a lot of these guys. I mean, McManus, 8 home runs on the season, hitting there in the 8-hole. And his entire lineup can really swing the bat. I think to date, as a team, they have 100 home runs on the season. It's just amazing. Tied for 9th in the country.
Smash to short's going to get the run home. Diaz throws out McManus at first, but give him an RBI as Thompson scores. That makes it 3-0. A hard hit ball. Run able to score with Vanderbilt playing back. 2 outs.
Yeah, does the job. Infield playing back, just got to put it in play.
Number 9 hitter in the LSU batting order is Collier Cranford. Mentioned earlier, getting the starts at 3rd base with the injury to Jacob Berry. 1 for 5, RBI last night. Out of Zachary High School in Louisiana. Fastball on the outer edge. Ball on a strike. Break-even pitch misses inside. If Cranford can keep the inning going, we'll see Dylan Cruz for the 2nd time in as many innings. Started the game off with a home run. LSU has scratched out 2 more here in the 2nd. On a wild pitch and a bounce out. Here's Dylan. A great series to the backstop, 3-1. Little wearing the glasses tonight. Don't think I have seen him do that.
Oh, it's true.
Ball 4 to Cranford. 2-out base runner for the Tigers, and the inning continues for Dylan Cruz. Well, you go back to the first pitch of this game. Fastball to Cruz. Pitch was up, and so was the ball that Cruz hit over the bleachers and left.
Yeah, Cruz got the team going here today in the first inning. Got the Tigers going yesterday in the second inning. Nice meeting here by Scott Brown.
Out to talk to Christian Little. We talked about Little pitching in various roles. A start at Georgia. He finished the combined no-hitter at Kentucky a few weeks back. Having some struggles against an LSU team that is red hot at the plate right now. Veteran pitching coach Scott Brown, year number 10.
Tate Kolick was in the way. Usually like to read lips and see if he's gonna go in more encouraging or you know, kick in the pants. That one looked a little bit more of an encouraging mound visit there for Christian Little.
Tate to slide over a little bit. Line on Christian so far tonight. Cruz is ready for that fastball to start the night. 2 outs with 2 in the second. Like a cutter for strike 1. The home run was his 19th, raising that average to 351. Right there at the top of the SEC and RBIs as well. Short lead for Cranford at first. Little in the dirt again. 1-1. Crowd filling in here on a very warm Friday night in Nashville. Really important series between these two teams. They came in even at 14 and 13 and playing for those seeds in the SEC tournament next week. Depending on how the other series go, you can finish in a wide variety of spots. Smash to deep left field. Cruz, does he have a second one? You betcha. Over the monster and left.
Oh my goodness.
That dude is as hot as it gets at the plate. 2 home runs and 2 at bats for Dylan Cruz. LSU right back to work and leading 5-0.
I think that was the reason for the mound visit with Scott Brown. Hey, let's make sure that this guy doesn't hurt us. But when he is seeing the ball like that, it is tough to prevent. That second home run, holy cow. That one was a little bit more mustard on it than the first one. Check out the fastball, pretty much exact same spot. An absolute no doubter over the monster. See the reaction from the dugout. Off the bat, we just thought, yep, that one's gone too.
I was watching Javier Baez in left field. He gave it a look and saw it sail over the monster and left. So LSU a 4 spot here in the second. What a mulligan on these first couple innings. Pull foul. The second has been the scoring inning. 10 runs in the second inning in each of the first 2 games, and we're not done in this inning yet. Josh Pearson single his first time up against the shift. He was erased on a double play ball. High for ball 1. Strike 3 called as Little sits down Pearson. Damage done for LSU. They score 4 runs on 2 hits. The big blast by Dylan Cruz, his second home run in as many innings to start this game. All Tigers so far, 5-0.
Let's go again. One more.
One more?
Want more?
Who spins?
The people need to read it.
I can't read it.
It's because you're like 4.
It's not half.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Chicken fries are back on the 2 for $5 mix and match at Burger King. Want them as a side? Duh. A snack? Obviously. A meal? Yes. Mix and match chicken fries your way on the 2 for $5, only at Burger King.
LSU decided to run back the gold jerseys. They worked last night in a 13-2 win and leading 5-0. After 2 at-bats tonight, Javier Vaz to start the Vanderbilt second against Ty Floyd. Vaz, number 5 spot in the batting order, the senior from Huntsville. Check out his season numbers. Fly ball left field will send Pearson back a couple steps toward the warning track. And 1 out in the Commodore second. Parker Nolan, the third baseman, 1 for 4 in game 1 last night after a really nice series last weekend against Arkansas. .245 batter, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs for Nolan on the season. But been better in SEC play with a batting average just short of 300 in the conference games. SEC game number 29 this evening.
Yeah, the Parker Nolan we saw last year is kind of starting to show up here towards the end of the season. Taking some good swings at the ball and putting some good contact. Seen him lay down some good bunts as well. Really incorporating a lot of different facets of the game. Like, took a swing at that one, almost a half swing.
Like
Called it a strike.
Like a strike either way. Ball on a strike here to Nolan. Go back a week ago tonight, 2 for 4, a home run, 3 knocked in the first game of that Arkansas series. This saw Vanderbilt take 2 out of 3. Had 4 hits against the Razorbacks and 7 times up last weekend. Sends this one out of play, 2-2. Junior from Knoxville and a veteran presence on this Vanderbilt team. That just needs to get something going offensively. It's got a long way to go in this game. Down 5 runs, chip away a little bit and get back in the game. 2-2 pitch here to Nolan.
Yeah, still got a lot of innings left to play, but if you're Floyd, you got that 5-run cushion and you have good enough stuff to just fill up that zone and let the defense play behind you. The defense for LSU hasn't been great this season, but still just got to see, got to let Vandy try and beat you rather than, walk people. And Floyd's done a good job of that this year. Just filling up the zone.
Payoff coming up to Nolan with 1 out. Will be another opportunity for Pearson. This one deep and looking up, and it carries out of here. Parker Nolan, he's done a whole bunch of that in his career. Opposite field home run to get Vanderbilt on the board.
Kevin, I thought that was an easy pop-up to Pearson, the left fielder, but as you mentioned, he puts that ball in play into the left side. Gets a lot of backspin. It's a little bit of help from the wind as well, but I mean, look how high this thing goes. Take a look at the swing. Just looks like it pops straight up in the air, but gets some good backspin, and it carries and carries and carries. And as we saw Pearson moving back towards the wall, thought might have had a shot, and sure enough, it did.
Yeah, I was with you. Thought that was going to be a routine fly to left off the bat, and you see Ty Floyd's reaction as Nolan hits home run number 6 with RBI 18.
Actually, it might have been a little bit more than a little bit of help from the wind. It's really whipping out there now that I look at it.
It's blowing out to left center for sure, and the flags over on the right side are pretty much straight out to left field.
And also, it got right above the football stadium down the left field line. Once you kind of get above in that jet stream, it can really ride out of here too.
First pitch slider to Tate Kolwick for strike 1. Talked about Dominic Keegan being honored before the game as one of the seniors. Tate was as well. Very valuable part of this program. 0 for 4 last night, did bring home a run.